Witness the colossal boxing showdown nobody expected, live on Netflix. International superstar Jake Paul, the sport's most watched fighter, takes on Britain's two-time unified heavyweight world champion and Olympic gold medalist, Anthony A.J. Joshua, in the most dangerous and defining matchup of their careers. This is Judgment Day. Watch Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, Friday, December 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on Netflix.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of an offensive guard on the football field, but getting an elementary school crossing guard. Sure, they're both guards, but you can only trust one to keep your quarterback safe when the game is on the line. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here's my 30-second story with Guinness. As soon as my sister and I get home for the holidays, we don't even unpack. We head straight to our pub. The bartender already knows our order, Guinness and fries. We laugh all night, catch up with old friends, and walk home with faces sore from smiling. It's one of my favorite nights of the year. That was my 30-second story with Guinness.
Guinness Draft Stout. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Diageo Beer Company, USA, New York, New York.
I know every operating system like the back of my hand.
When it comes to 5 years of experience and have worked with several people from your company, I've been recognized for my passion. My team is everything.
LinkedIn delivers candidates who rise above the rest. With an up-to-date view into shared connections, skills, and interests you won't find anywhere else. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/achieve. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
And welcome into another episode of the Football Smack Talk Show. I am your host, Ryan.
I'm Eric.
Welcome in, everybody, to a Victory Wednesday, thank God.
Yeah, right? Finally.
Otherwise, I think we all would have rioted.
Yeah.
But, we're coming off of a win. It wasn't a great opponent.
Sure, but, you're just responsible for lining up and taking on who's in front of you.
Well, there's that. But, yeah, sometimes you just gotta win the games you're supposed to win. So, but
they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Everybody would look at that and say, oh, well, you're supposed to beat up on the Raiders. And so they did. That's just doing your job. And kudos to them. A lot of teams, and we've seen it across the league, man, where they get these lesser opponents and they play down to their opponent. The Eagles didn't do that. So hats off.
They looked, the offense looked capable.
Yes.
The defense put up a historic, a fight.
Yeah.
75 yards allowed, 0 points, first shutout in quite some time for the Eagles. And that's what you want to see against a weaker opponent.
How about the day of Dallas Goedert? Even with dropping that wide open touchdown, he still caught 2 other touchdowns.
Yeah. He almost had himself a Kyle Pitts-esque day.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you not aware, Kyle Pitts also had 3 touchdowns this weekend and single-handedly ruined my fantasy playoffs. Still not over that.
Clearly.
I went 12-2 in the regular season.
Sure.
And dominated. And then I run up against a buzzsaw 50-point performance by Kyle Pitts, who hasn't done diddly jack in his entire career. And he happens to do it during fantasy playoffs. And the guy was so desperate that he actually was even playing Kyle Pitts. It's a lot of factors going in right now. Luckily, it's a 2-week first round, but still, it's not
Yeah, I know. You were pretty upset about that one.
Yeah. My quest for back-to-back championships could be thwarted by Kyle Pitts.
Yeah. Well, you've had some legendary fantasy football moments over the years. I would love to get a top 10, top 5, whatever, of fantasy football moments,
Yeah,
like
okay.
moments that worked out in your favor and moments that worked out against you.
Sure, sure. I mean, I'm sure we could say the same for you.
Yeah, but a lot of mine, like, there's not a lot of playoff experience.
Well, that is true. Yeah, it's usually I went 3-13, 3-11 again.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've had some hard luck in fantasy.
Sure, sure.
But I almost it does beg the question, what's it better to have that great roster, throughout the entire season and then just a historic awful meltdown in the playoffs, or just have a team that, when you look at it on paper, there's been several times where, and not only, in several leagues that we've been in where guys have looked at my roster and been like, "Oh man, Eric's got a pretty decent team this year," like on draft night, and then it just crapped the bed.
Yeah, that happens. That's kinda how fantasy
Yeah.
works, unfortunately. More on fantasy,
Yes.
but, the Eagles' offense came to play. They scored
Yeah.
31 points.
Mhm.
First time scoring 30 in many, 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 many weeks.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the offense, looked good as from a kinda scheme, play calling viewpoint, which I think is more important. They were able to mix the run with the pass. They were able to do, again, the shovel passes to Dallas Goedert.
Sure.
There were a couple of things over the last, especially the last 2 weeks, that are encouraging signs moving forward. Now, here are the Raiders, here are the Commanders, like a small step up.
Sure.
But what we would like to see this weekend is more of the same. Certainly, I don't think anybody's expecting a 31 to nothing, you know, drubbing.
I mean,
Um,
hey, I'd sign up for it.
I mean, I sure would too,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's I just want to see the needle moving in the right
Right.
direction. So
Right. I mean, honestly, over these, starting with last week against the Raiders, and with the exception of the Bills in a week, like you'll have 3 out of your last 4 games that, like, look, those better be wins. At least if you need them, they better be wins.
absolutely, we have Carlos checking in. Go Birds! Yeah, it's like I said, last couple of weeks have been a little rough. Glad that we're at least in the, win column. We are now a Eagles victory or Dallas loss from clinching our second division title in a row. First
Yeah.
time in
Since what?
25
'04?
years. Yeah, this
Yeah.
feels like for a long time. And then, obviously, I think there is still a chance that we can get the 1 seed, considering we hold the tiebreakers over the Rams. But the Rams are playing Seattle, and if the Rams lose, then Seattle would be the 1 seed. We don't hold the tiebreaker over them. I don't know. There's a lot of. I need like a scenario guru to like come
So
through
basically, we need the Rams to win on Thursday, but then
and
lose
lose
the
the
next
rest.
2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Easy. Easy peasy.
Yeah, we got this. Carlos, again, I understand we beat the Raiders, but I like the little adjustments that we made the last few weeks.
Yes.
Also getting healthier at the right time. Yeah, exactly. I think that was part of what we were saying too is moving the needle in the right direction. And yeah, peaking at the right time is certainly
Yeah.
a skill. I think we've said it many times already on this show throughout the last whatever weeks is you want to be dominating at Christmas, not at
Yes.
Halloween or Thanksgiving. These are again, these are the important things.
Little things that, like, I mean, I know people probably heard me say this a lot, but like things like you can't win a division in September, but you can lose it. And this is and that's why you
That
just
said
want to
that.
stockpile wins. And and it's not about how you look early in the season. It's about how you look late in the season. Just make sure to get your wins early in the year so they count later on,
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, listen, I think over the last 8 or so years, I think we've seen enough in this team to kind of surprise us. Not everything is what it is on the surface level. We had a dominant team who, in the 2017-18 Eagles, who lost their starting quarterback and had their backup come in, and I believe it was against the Raiders.
They looked god awful
God
on
awful.
Christmas night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, panic set in, and we thought the season was over, but, good old Saint Nick.
We were underdogs in every game of the playoffs, including the Super Bowl, and they just wore it with a badge of honor.
Yeah, and same thing for last year. We come out 2-2. It doesn't look good. We had some bad losses, and the defense looked god awful.
And I went back and watched some of those games early in last season before last year's Super Bowl, and I remember I was sitting there watching these, and I'm like, man, if you had told me then this team is going to go to the Super Bowl,
dominate
in the Super Bowl, I'd have tried to take some of your money.
Exactly. So I know a lot of Eagles fans are certainly down, a little better with a victory over the Raiders, but
yeah, that helps.
Are still very negative, very down, and that's okay.
Well, the response I got from everybody at work, because you know me, I'm always wearing all my Eagle stuff at work, and everyone's and the response I got from it was the Raiders. I'm just like, so they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, and again,
so take your win and be happy.
Right. Again, isn't this what we wanted?
Right.
What other outcome is there that we could have wanted?
Right.
If we had struggled and barely beat the Raiders, I think that would be more concerning than anything.
Sure.
If we had lost to the Raiders, wow.
Sky's falling.
This. Let's start doing draft content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think we all just need to settle it down. Realize that it is a long season. It is a week-to-week season as well. And crazier things have happened. We have seen them. We have witnessed them.
Yeah.
So let's, maybe be a little positive, ride the train. And not saying we can't be critical. Obviously not.
Sure. And I think
played like dog water last week.
Yeah, on that Monday night against the Chargers. I know I used the dreaded R word.
You did. You used the R word that sparked quite but mind you, we were in a group text with about 800 people, and me and you decided to have an argument about whether or not Jalen Hurts has regressed. Again, I understand looking at it that way, considering the last couple of games. But the Bears game, you look back, going over the tape, I don't think he played that bad of a game. Not as bad
No, he didn't play good, but he didn't play great. Yeah.
It was terrible.
Sure.
Worst game of his career. Flush it.
Yeah.
Move on. But, again, you're also dealing with,
Well, it certainly caused concern for me because of how
I'm not saying
he's always had such a reputation. We're just being so safe with the football.
Right.
And then to turn the ball over 5 times. And to me, and I know everybody's going to make a big deal about
them. I feel like you can kind of be like, nah.
Sure. No, and I would agree with some of that. But that's not typically the way Jalen plays.
All right.
He doesn't do that 50-50 stuff. I'm going to put it in there and trust my guy.
Right.
That's not really his MO.
No.
Sometimes I wish it was more his MO.
Sure.
Because I think there are some plays that he's left on the field.
Absolutely. But
if he trusts his guys and trusts his arm, I think he makes
the Raiders game, I thought he looked well. I thought, a couple of nice throws down the field. That touchdown to A.J. Brown, I thought was a nice little,
that was a pretty pass. That was a pretty throw. Yes.
Yeah, and again, he was also running the ball. And I think, I think that is more of the encouraging kind of play calling scheme aspects of this game that I enjoyed because and listen,
Now I'll ask you this.
We might not
and I know
that a lot until the playoffs. Like they may just say, you know what, Jalen, we're shutting you running down.
Yeah, we're not calling any design runs.
Which I am perfectly okay with.
I'm with it too.
Unless you are 100% in the thick of potentially getting the 1 or 2 seed.
Right.
Shut that portion down by all means.
Yeah. I'd be fine with if you were locked in, you knew you couldn't get the 1 seed. I'd almost be fine treating the Washington game, the second Washington game, as their bye week. Don't even play.
Easily,
Yeah.
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 I'm not playing for anything. I don't want to see anybody out.
Yeah.
No offensive line. I don't want to see
Yes.
any starters offensively.
And I feel bad for the one guy I sold my tickets to that game to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Especially if it comes down to that, where it's like basically that's going to be treated like a preseason game. It's like, that sucks.
Well, that's the
What you
chance
can
you
do.
buying a
Yep.
ticket like that.
Yep.
So, yeah, but regardless, again, the Commanders are a slight step up. There's
Yeah.
no Jaden
I
Daniels.
wanted to ask you this question, and I wanted to ask it since Sunday. So the play where it looked like he tweaked his ankle, he stays in, finishes the drive. If that's a close game, you think Jalen stays in? Because I think he
Absolutely.
does. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no question about it. Jalen Hurts is not gonna let a win slip through his fingers
No,
if
I agree with you.
he can help it.
Because Jody asked me that, and I right away, because I responded the same way. I said, look, I'll bring it up on the show because wanted to get your take on it. But yeah, that was my opinion as well.
There you go.
That if there was a tight game, Jalen stays in and finishes it out. But at that point, you were up 31-0. Your defense, I'm not sure the Raiders could have scored 31 points if they were on the field by themselves at that point.
Might not have, but so we're playing yet another former backup quarterback in Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row we get a former Eagles backup.
All right, isn't that crazy? And again, they're obviously not playing for anything.
No.
If anything, they'll ruin draft spot. So
which I understand the coaching staff and the players don't care about the draft positioning. That's not their job. And I understand that. No. I do understand that. As a fan, if I'm a Washington Commanders fan, I am wholeheartedly rooting against my team on Saturday night.
Okay. Now, this is where I think I disagree. As a player, as a coach, what is your job?
Win the game.
I don't know if I would say that.
See, look, I get it. I think as a GM,
your job
is to win a championship. Yes, agreed. But I'm saying,
okay, what? Okay, so then on that high of a level, is it not more, beneficial to get a better pick, to potentially get a better player, to potentially get you over the hump, to get it to the playoffs again? And
sure, and look, if you're the coach of Washington.
And I'm not saying go out there and just be
like the way Doug Peterson did in his last game here, where he basically just said F everybody.
He absolutely did not do that. But in all seriousness, though, as a coach, as a player, you have to be aware. And I get it. There's a level of pride that each player and coach has. But I'm not saying completely tank the game, but you have to understand the benefits of losing and the benefits of winning. And they're,
like a couple years ago when the Jaguars denied the Colts the playoffs, and congratulations, but you also cost yourself the number 1 overall pick.
Right. And I get that. But again, say it's the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Say it's a blowout. There's no real chance of you winning. Maybe don't go balls to the wall and potentially hurt yourself. Or
well, that's
do something.
The second we get behind, if I'm Washington coach, I'm just saying, let me play my young guys, and I just want to see what they got. I don't care about winning this
Wouldn't
game.
that be more
I just want
beneficial?
to see, yes, 100%.
And unless a guy has some sort of performative bonus and actively wants to, try and
last year with Mike Evans and that.
Right. So, yes, I understand there are layers and levels to all of it, but I feel like you have to understand what's at stake. And your pride should not come before future team success.
Yeah, it's like you get the ball, you're down by the goal line, you're only down, and it's like you could extend sacrifice and get yourself murdered, but score a touchdown to win the game. Or you could just turtle up, get hit, go down at the 1 yard line. Time ran out. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Just saying.
I know the way I would look at it as a fan, and I agree with you.
Right.
I would want the Eagles to play their butts off, play hard, be competitive the entire way,
Always.
but find a way to lose.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So, obviously, the Commanders game, I think, should be, like I said, a slight step above the Raiders, but not by much.
Right.
And, they've dealt with so many injuries, and I think Laramie Tunsil might not even be there.
If I'm again, this would be another case where if I'm the Washington
I'm
coaching staff,
playing
I wanna
everybody who's young and
yeah.
needs some playing time.
And anybody who's listed as questionable or worse, it's like, "Bro, what are you running back here for?"
Right. Yeah, agreed. So, yeah. So, listen, it's a Saturday game. Weird.
Yeah.
Don't like
I'm
Saturday
excited about
games.
that. I would have loved it if it was a home game because having a Saturday home game would
See,
be
now,
awesome.
okay. Now, that wouldn't have been bad.
Right.
Just kind of like the Black Friday game. I
Yes.
enjoyed that because we were already off. It was a 3:00 game. I didn't get home past midnight, and I was still able to party and have a great time. And I recover on Saturday, and I still had Sunday to do my thing.
And believe me, the whole family, it took the entire weekend to recover.
Well, that's because they're all a bunch. I won't say.
You can say it. They're a bunch of drunks.
Okay, better than I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So you are going to your to Laura's, I assume, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Does she know that there is a Saturday at 5:00 game?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Okay, well, that's very nice of you.
Well, we've got a whole day planned. So in the morning, we're bringing the Christmas tree that we got this week. We're bringing that in, setting up the Christmas tree, putting the lights on, decorating the Christmas tree. The tree will be up. Everything will be fine by 5:00. Oh, believe me.
I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying, you got a week to Christmas.
Well, we planned this out. It was like this was going to be the day. And it was around the game. It was the idea that we're all going to be here. We're going to get the tree set up, get the tree
That's very nice.
decorated and whatnot. And we're going to watch the game. And then all the girls are going to decorate Christmas cookies. The guys we're just going to be sitting there getting trashed.
Not
Not well, look, my plan, we start off the day with mimosas and then end with beers. It's going to be
that does
fantastic.
sound like a pretty nice day. I'm not gonna lie.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a great time.
Well, listen, if you need more help, and by help I mean help drinking.
Yeah, come on over.
Let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, come on over.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, consider the invite extended.
There you go. Mike, our good buddy Mike Miller checking in. What's going on, buddy? Hi, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Mike.
A little while. Hope everything's good with you and the family. All right, well, I'll let you know. I do have Ro.
Obviously, he'd be welcome to.
Right. He can help with the drinking. Okay.
He can help with the decorating of the tree.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did all that. You'll notice it stops right about here.
Yes, I did notice.
I did there and there.
You've seen my family. Where do you think our decorating stops?
Yeah, well, that is true. There's not a tall one of you among the lot.
No, I mean, Ari's the only one we're going to be counting on him to do all the decorating the top rows.
And he's what, like just 6 foot?
No, he's over 6 foot. He's like 6'2". Yeah.
Is he? Well, either way.
I mean, I said that confidently like it was like 6'5", but it was like maybe 6'2".
Pretty much, you had like 1 or 2 inches to go there. But,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, my son still has. He likes to take his time with the decorations, so he kind of does a little bit.
Yeah, gets
bit
bored with it. Stuff. Yeah, I get it.
Absolutely, yeah. So I try to at least make it, all about him. Although, you know what? One thing I gotta say, I don't think we have an Eagles ornament of some sort.
Really?
Yeah.
We have a ton.
I think all of mine has just been like hand me down, like yada yadas, and like who goes and like I don't know. I just don't ever.
Wow, you didn't get the Eagles Super Bowl ornament?
Oh God, I saw those. Hell no, those are so expensive.
Thankfully, they were Christmas gifts to me. I did not buy them myself.
It's funny. I say that, saying this, as I just spent about $200 on something that I did not need Eagles wise.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, anybody who's watched our show has seen how we're always in Eagles garb. We've got Eagle stuff everywhere.
Everywhere.
We don't need anything
No.
Eagles,
Yeah. No, I don't need
but
it.
we need it all. But
yet we do. Yeah.
yes.
Right. Yeah, if anybody's seen my basement, they'll know
Yeah.
I have a problem. So,
Well, they might call it a problem. I
speaking
call it a
of,
solution.
the thing that I ordered is in transit. It came to like my local post office, then it went back to
Yeah.
Philly, and then it's like chilling in Philly. And I called them up. I'm like, "What are you doing? What you got doing over there?" And they're like,
It was right here.
"It was right here. I would have came and got it."
Yeah, it's funny. Our local mailing facility is like, so like if you remember where I'm at, there's that Wawa on the corner.
Yes.
It's right there, right next to that Wawa.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
And so whenever it's like, oh, this is it, the mailing, so I'm like, I'll come get it. You don't need to come here. You don't need to take 4 hours to come here. I will go get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam, checking in. You guys have way too many jerseys. That is correct.
Correctamundo.
But never enough.
Yeah.
I think combined, we have over 100.
Yeah, 150. Yeah.
What did you end up having? 51?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, 153 jerseys. Just jerseys.
Jeez.
Yeah, we got mad problems.
Yeah. No. What we need to do though, 360. After you get your 100, you gotta have 365, enough to wear a jersey every day of the year.
Oh, well, absolutely. Duh.
Yeah.
Obviously. I'm going to need to buy a second house just to put all the jerseys.
You'll have a separate house as your storage unit where you keep all your jerseys.
That's fine. Listen, I'm in a townhome community. I'll talk to my neighbor and be like, listen, let me buy your house. Just put a door and just give me a room for my jerseys.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair.
Yeah. I'm also starting to grow a very extensive hat collection. I've noticed quietly.
I've always been a big hat guy, so yeah.
So Allentown Regional and Philadelphia are the two worst regional post offices.
Yes.
I don't doubt it. Yeah, they called. I called them and they're like, "Oh, there was an error in shipping." I was like, "What was the error?" And then like they danced around it. I was like, "But the post office is literally 5 minutes away. You could have contacted me." There is a thing called email, and I know you have that information.
Yeah, they have that on computers now.
Yeah, just let me know. I would have driven immediately. I don't want to give it away. It's ridiculous, obviously.
Well, now I can't wait to see it. Yeah,
this is most things.
Nice.
I mean, I spent over $200 on it, so.
And now I really can't wait to see it.
So yeah, I have a problem. I got 67, and my wife is pissed. Yeah, well. There you go. My
yeah, no. Yeah.
Mike's gotcha.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I just like the fact that I am exactly twice the amount of jerseys you have.
I know. So now every time I get one, you're going to be like, damn it, I got to go get two.
There was a sale on Fanatics for some jerseys and some sizes for whatever reason.
Okay.
It got the jerseys under $100. It was like 97, whatever, right? Jalen Phillips, number 50. Gotta have it. Need it.
Yeah.
A little hesitant because, obviously he's a free agent, but $97, that's not terrible.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I can get it in Kelly Green if I wanted. Love a good Kelly Green.
As soon as we hang up from this, I'm going to be on Fanatics.
Well, I'm literally on Fanatics every day.
Yeah.
An NFL Shop and Eagles Team Store. Because depending on, one might be on a sale on Fanatics, but not on Eagles Team Store. But if you use your Eagles season ticket holder, code, you might be able to get it for cheap. It's a balancing act, really. Yeah. Bill Bradley jersey. Very nice.
Ooh, okay.
Like that. I just spent $19 for a pair of Under Armour fleece pants, but I'm cheap. Are the Eagles fleece pants?
They should be.
In Walmart's Newville, time was ticking away. Only a few nights left till the big holiday. But last-minute gifters had no need to worry. Walmart Express Delivery got their gifts in a hurry. From Nintendo to Nespresso and Lego flowers, they could check off their lists in as fast as an hour. All of Newville, East, West, South, and North, could order gifts up until 5 p.m. on December 24th. So this holiday, just do as the Who's do. With gift delivery this fast, they all gasped. From Walmart? Who knew? Subject to availability, terms and fees apply.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
Finish your fantasy lineup?
No, but I'm joining this paid group chat with insider info.
Dude, seriously? Forward it to me. Security alert from McAfee. That group's as legit as that knockoff jersey you're wearing.
McAfee's scam detector is available in all McAfee plans for as little as $39.99 for your first year. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
Brooks Running reminds us that we're all powered by something. Whether it's the me-time energy of a run after a day at the office, the electrifying energy of your first marathon, or the infectious energy of a group run with your friends. No matter what energy powers you, Brooks has gear specifically designed to unleash it. So lace up and let it out. Let's run there. Visit brooksrunning.com today to learn more.
Hace 9 años que el snack wrap se fue. Así sin explicación, sin despedida. Y tú no lo superaste. Hiciste posts, tweets, hasta abriste grupos en las redes sociales. Y te enfocaste en lograr tu meta, que regresara. Y hoy, después de años de pedirlo, volvió el snack wrap. Ordénalo en Ranch o Spicy. Encuentra tu snack wrap en tu McDonald's favorito. Para pa pa pa.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Which, by the way, I've been getting all kinds of alerts about the Eagles heated jackets.
I have been a lot too, but I'm like, dude, it's like over $200.
Right.
I like to be warm too, but I also have found other ways to keep myself warm that look better than those jackets, personally.
Well, and the thing is, it's like forever. It's always been like, if you wanted to get one of those, sure, but like you're not getting an Eagles one like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And now I'm saying, like, it's like now I'm seeing the Eagles ones, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, see, that's part of this is a cold weather thing that I purchased.
Yes. Okay.
And Adam, just to let you know, I go pretty cheap elsewhere when I can.
Absolutely.
I love these waffle knit long sleeve shirts in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Old Navy usually has them on sale for like $7 or $8, and I just, go ahead and buy a bunch of them. Did we lose Eric? There we are.
Nope, I'm here. Yeah, my wife, I guess, forgot that it's Wednesday and we have a show, so she tried to call me.
Very nice. Love that. Yes, I have that Super Bowl 52 bowling ball undrilled on display down in the Eagles' basement. The NFL needs more money. Yeah, clearly. I know. That's the thing. If you could get, honestly, I think the dream is to hit the lottery.
Sure.
We're talking.
Like tonight's Powerball.
What was that?
Like is it 1.3 billion or something?
Shit.
Yeah.
So what, you getting 500 out of that?
Yeah.
Cool. Hell, you know what? I'll take 4. Give $100 million to charity. Do you know what the first thing I would absolutely do with that money? Besides go to a lawyer and get all things set up. And
Right. First irresponsible thing.
First purchase with actual money is I'm going into I'll figure out which one is the largest Eagles team store. I'm going to go there personally. And I'm
everything.
I'm literally going to be like, listen, shut down the store right now. Kick everybody out right now. I'm about to drop potentially 6 bills.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Yes. No, I get you.
Not 6,000. 6 And I'll buy
600.
every
Yeah,
jersey
yeah.
I don't have.
100,000. Yeah.
I'll buy every jacket I don't have and
Yeah.
don't need. I'll buy everything. I'm literally
Yeah.
going to buy everything. And honestly, I'll probably buy a bunch of stuff for everybody else as well. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. If I had that kind of ridiculous amount of money, like you said, after you get like everything set up with like a lawyer, you pay off any stupid
Yeah.
bill that you
All the
have.
debts. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
because it's always funny. I love talking to people and being like, okay, what's the first ridiculous thing that you do? And I swear, like there's one
I would
person,
get
I
club
had to
box seats.
basically take him by the hand and be like, no, I get it. You'd pay off all your debts.
Yeah. That's
Like
nobody cares about that.
obviously
That's not fun.
that's going to take you 2 seconds. Like I don't care how bad it is. You'll get it.
So after I get to back
Yeah.
to the team store,
Yeah.
I will then go on to Fanatics.
Yeah.
And or Eagles team store, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
And then go from there, fill in the gaps that they weren't able to fill in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will purchase every single remaining jersey on my list.
Yeah. Regardless of price.
Jersey-wise, if I have to.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll probably then head over to like Mitchell & Ness, buy all the other like authentic, real jerseys that I'm missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would help Adam if I actually played the lottery. I think that's kind of an important factor to winning the lottery.
I think it is a key factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I played. I dropped like
I'm
$10
one of those
yeah.
where I just hope that like I get somehow somebody plays the lottery for me or something like that, you know?
Well, look, like if I won, like obviously, and I play, like if I won, like one of my first calls would be to you and be like, "Yeah, dude. So we're basically doing what you talked about. We're going there now. Let's go."
And then we're going to every game ever.
Yeah.
And club box. If I hit the Powerball,
yeah, I was gonna say I would rent out a club box, and it would be everybody that tailgates with us. Yeah, we're all going to the club box now.
Yeah.
Like
And then we can
sitting
just
in the
sell your
stands.
tickets.
Yeah.
Regular tickets. Michael finally be able to afford his season tickets after hitting the Powerball. Yeah. And yes, I would 100% get club. I would get my own.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be our own club box.
Yeah,
it would be
whichever one all the celebrities like to go in.
That would be ours. Now
that would be ours.
We go.
You can come in anytime they want.
Yeah, absolutely. They can come hang with us, but that's our club box.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have.
I will take the owner's suite, please.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So we obviously didn't talk about much other than just silliness, as we do.
We do that from time to time.
But we do have to run, unfortunately. Yeah, I unfortunately have to head out. So
that would be another thing that would go by the wayside if we won the Powerball. Yeah, you're not. If I win that Powerball, you're not working anymore either. Damn it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I'll just buy every place.
I'll walk in and that would be one of my first purchases. I'll buy Home Depot. I'm buying this building.
All right. Before we get out of here, what's your prediction for Saturday? Just give me a score. Give me an MVP.
I'll go 23-10. I'll go Saquon.
All right. I'm going to go 27-10, and I am going to go Jay Hurts.
All right.
I think he has another good game. Hopefully we'll see it. I think I'm doing post game, which I should probably figure that out. Either way, post game on this network, Eagles Pit and Pull Network, will be coming to you right after the Eagles game on Saturday. Again, Saturday, 5:00. Come check us out and all the slew of other shows that we have here. You cannot you can't beat it. There's too many shows. There's something for everybody. There's our show where we're just, two dudes, acting like we're
hanging at a bar. Yeah.
You have more of a technical show. You have more analytics. You have more stat driven. We have everything. And there's it's not just all Eagles. There are NFL shows. There's college shows. So please check us out. Eagles Pin Pull Network. Give it a like, give it a follow, give it a share, give it a review. If you're a podcast guy, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff, take us with you. And give us that 5 stars. That would mean the world to us. Outside of that, that's all I got. Eric, you got anything to add before we get on out of here?
Nah.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you all for the chat. Mike, good talking to you again. Adam, appreciate it. Carlos, thank you all so much for chatting with us. We will see you guys next Wednesday. for hopefully another Victory Wednesday edition of the Football Smack Talk Show. So for the Football Smack Talk Show, I'm Ryan.
Happy football, everybody. Go Birds.
Go Birds. Everybody.
And happy holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because next week's Christmas Eve.
Next week is Christmas Eve. It's a good thing we figured that out before we got off the air.
Yeah.
Oh, no show next week. So maybe we'll figure out a Tuesday or.
Yeah, we can do Tuesday. I'm fine with you.
Either way, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, whatever you celebrate. Go Birds, because that's what we celebrate. And, everybody get drunk. Have a good night.